Hey guys, Shadylikeatree here, and welcome into Reminiscing with Shady, episode 25. And this is a very special episode because I put this episode, this number, I guess, up to the fans as I get it perfect by law here on Yatsamishimura de Behama Yes. But Tekken 2 was released for PlayStation 1 on August 27th, 1996. It was previously an arcade game, and I believe it had been an arcade game for a year or two before that. I want to say early 1995. Developed and published, much like Ridge Racer, by Namco. And here it is. And I actually, the first time I got Tekken 1 in a demo with one of those demo packs that came with the system to try to get you to buy games. And my mom did not approve of fighting video games way back in the day. So I had to kind of sneak playing this. And really, you only had three characters. You had Law, Michelle, and I want to say Jack to play as. But you could play against all of the other characters. And I'm going really fast here with the gameplay because I'm basically a button masher and I do some combos, but those are some of the really easy combos to master and whatnot. But a lot of things kind of resonate with this game with me. One, there were two opponents that I could never fucking beat. It was Jack 2, who you're seeing now. I always struggled with King. I struggled with him so much. And then the other, the cop, I cannot remember it. Lee? Is that his name? I think Lee is his name. I always struggled with those guys. And then the girls I never really thought were that difficult, other than the one, I can't remember her name, but she's she plays on the flowery level. I generally always play with Marshall, aka Marshall Law. It's kind of an interesting name. He kind of looks like Jackie Chan, looks like a fighter, kind of looks like Bruce Lee. Kind of more Bruce Lee. I don't know why I said Jackie Chan. I meant Bruce Lee. But I always liked just playing his character because a lot of his combos are super easy. Like that right there is just 3 power kicks as I get another perfect. And I'm gonna re-roll the video back for you guys a second just to hear this girl's death yell. Perfect. Now, I should also mention, too, that Tekken 2 was kind of my first foray into pornography, and sort of, this was not pornography, really. It was more about the time when I started getting into girls, finding girls attractive, and to me, this was like porn in a lot of ways. You know, hot, attractive girls, big boobs, fighting, doing roughhousing shit, the shit that, you know, I like to do. And that was basically, this was, you know, my first foray into women and learning about them when I was, you know, 9, 10, 11 years old. Because I was an early developer, I really was. And this was, you know, just, I felt like it was just a part of life, you know, at that point. And this is the guy, Lee. This is the guy here that I mentioned that I absolutely hate trying to play because he kicks my ass with this fucking, like, he, like, goes down, kicks you in the air, and then kicks you, like, twice while you're in the air, and it takes, like, 3/4 of your fucking bar away. And I think right here is where I lay the hammer down. Yeah, I put the hammer down on him there. But Tekken 2 for me also is kind of... it's a game that I didn't really care for, but because it kind of cured this innate, this right here, that right there, that was fucking bullshit. I hate that move. And then he punches you in the dick, and that's just not fair. But Tekken 2 was kind of like my first violent video game, and it was kind of my foray into what I wanted from games. Like, fuck you, Lee. Because what I really wanted was like a shooter, but, you know, they didn't really have anything I could convince my mom to buy because she didn't really want me to have shooters at, you know, 8, 9, 10, 11 years old. And so this was kind of, I guess, I didn't really care for the game because, you know, fighting 2D like this is just not my style. I don't really care for this to, you know, purchase it at full price or whatever. I mean, it's fun to play at a party. It's fun to just chill, but for me, this isn't something I'd like to play. I like to play a lot. And it's not something that I think, I necessarily have a high replay value of. which is one of the reasons why, you know, it works for some people. There's a very niche kind of community when it comes to fighting games, Street Fighter, Tekken, you know, stuff like this, Marvel versus Capcom even. I just can't bring myself to get those because, you know, to me, I'm a button masher and I'm not very good at them, and I just don't get the enjoyment out of them that I get out of, say, you know, MLB 12 or Call of Duty every year, or, you know, Killzone or whatever it may be. And not to say that these aren't great games, and not to say that I don't sometimes enjoy them, but, you know, I don't particularly just, you know, I don't have the desire, the direct desire, as I get punched in the dick again, and I'm just fed up with this bitch at this point. I'm just like, bitch, you're mine, and I absolutely just go whoop her ass. So yeah, this has been episode 25 of Reminiscing with Shady, Tekken 2. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode, but again, you know, Tekken 2 is a great game, and I enjoy playing it sometimes, but it's just not something that, you know, I'm going to get hyped up for or anything like that. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed. Later.